me see. I got it, Jim.
All right.
Okay.
You can see
Is the light plugged in yet?
the light.
Is the mic plugged in yet? The mic. Is this the light or what?
It's the mic.
Okay.
With the mic, right? Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm trying to see if you can hear me. Yeah. Can you hear me a little better? Can you hear me a little better? All right. Oh, yeah, you can hear me? Is it? Is that easy? Okay. All right, y'all. Check this out. So I'm gonna drop a little sauce on y'all today. Y'all like my new little mic. I'm really fun. I'm really getting serious about this thing, y'all. Y'all about to come on up. Y'all about to come on up out them jobs that you don't like.
Can you clip it onto your jacket?
Uh, let me see. I guess that's what these clips here would be for. All right. There, because it was blinking. All right. Let's see. Now it's staying still. Now it's staying still.
Yep, now it's back on.
All right. Then what? Yeah, it was that blinking. Yeah, that's gonna be good right there. All right. So what's going on, good people? I don't know if nobody on here yet, but I'm gonna drop a little sauce for y'all, right? So what y'all got here is I had to pull out a live RFQ, right? I've been having so many people asking me, you know, man, how do you fill out the paperwork to win these government contracts, right? So you have to know how to fill this out. A lot of people they bail out like maybe like the 5th page, right? So on form 1, this is form 1. Can y'all see this, right? What you got here, this is the Illegal Immigration Reform and Enforcement Act, right? Now, anybody that's gonna be on a federal, state, or local government job, you have to fill out this form, right? This form. And form 1 is, again, the Illegal Immigration Reform and Enforcement Act forms. So all quotas must comply with with the Illegal Immigration Reform and Enforcement Act of 2011, right? And then it just goes on to say you must provide its quote of proof of registration, which must contain user ID number and date of registration, and continuing the future participation in the E-Verify program, right? So basically, that's all this is, guys. This is an E-Verify program, and it's just basically saying that are you guys even legal to work in the United States, right? So you also got a contract affidavit, right? And as you can see, all this is accurate. I might be sharing a look much, but so the RFQ. So whenever you get an RFQ, it always has a number attached to it, and the number attached make you be able to easily go back and find the RFQ. Like say you somebody like me that bid on multiples at one time, right? So you the only way you can track it, you're gonna have your RFQ number. So this one here is the Q50476. It's a maintenance facility landscaping RFQ, right? So basically on the form 1, the contractor affidavit by executing this contract affidavit, the undersigned contractor verifies it's in compliance, right? With OCGA S13 1091, right? Them a whole bunch of numbers that just say them compliance numbers. It states that the individual, firm, or corporation which is authorized to use and uses the Federal Work Authorization Program, commonly known as what? What I just said that was, y'all. E-Verify, right? All right. So all this got to be filled out. So um and this is one, guys, that I'm actually I won this one, right? But what I did, I made a few mistakes on this when I filled it out. But I said that I was gonna keep it because I'm always getting a lot of people saying, "Hey, I want you to show me how to fill out a RFQ," right? So I filled it. This was April the 16th, right? And this is all. You guys can check it now. I'm actually still currently on this project. I'm not gonna read through this whole form, but I'm just gonna basically show y'all a few things. Um, so it say on April the 16th, the undersigned, having examined carefully and became familiar with the accompanying request for quotation, and then it shows the request for quotation number 050476, right? And basically it's saying, hey, Chris saw the quote on April 16th, right? In compliance with the RFQ and the attached contract, the undersigned hereby conve- convenience and agrees to perform all services in accordance with the scope of work and terms and conditions set forth in the contract. So basically what they saying is everything that was quoted was under contract. And I had to sign this to basically say, okay, yeah, so you understand the quote that you gave us, right? And it's a quotation form, form 3. It's just making sure that I understand what we getting paid, what we getting paid, and what I charged them. All right. Then you gotta be notarized. This just go back to show you the RFQ number. So, like I explained, with a lot of individuals that want to get into government contracting, um, the work is this the work, right? This is the work. The work. If you can sit down and do this, right? So as y'all can tell, I'm here at my brick and mortar building, right, in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, I purchased this property maybe 2 to 3 years ago. Um, and when I tell y'all, it was a pretty penny, right? So when I'm coaching y'all, I'm showing you guys how you don't need a building, you don't need workers, you don't need trucks, trailers, things of that nature, right? But you do need to understand RFQs, RFPs, solicitations, right? You do need to understand your numbers, right? You you need to understand what it's gonna cost you to do these type of jobs. Okay, I'm on form number 6. I'm just gonna pass through, right? Because I want to show y'all something. Okay. So they wanted to know uh the financial information for the past 2 years on the prior project, right? These are all, I ain't gonna show it too much. I filed my taxes, so it ain't no big old thing to me. This all really like, you know. So these the kind of numbers, y'all. So this is from one project. So what I want to show y'all here. So a lot of people think that this is a lot of money. So in 2022, it says we did $1,199,865.44 in 2022, right? That was at the ending of the year, right? Now, right here, you got a net profit loss, right? Which was $231,000, right? So when a lot of people start saying they want to make millions, I'm gonna explain to y'all, guys, $1 million ain't no money. It's not a lot of money, and especially if your profit and loss statements and your current assets and liabilities, right, and your your um your audited financial statements that's available. When you show your financial statement that's available, right, you do have a thing called a profit and loss. So the more employees that you get or hire, right, or give an opportunity, however you want to call spin it, it's gonna cost you, right? So that was the main reason. And for everybody who haven't joined my free school community, I would strongly recommend that if you somebody with a service based or product based business, and you want to see these kind of numbers, if you want to see these kind of numbers right here, then he gonna have to use it out there or go around the front. Go ahead, move, close that door, go around the front. So if you want to see these kind of numbers, right, you can you can still see these kind of numbers and keep, huh? So what I'm teaching guys is government contracting. That's what I do, right? So this right here is a live RFP, and I pulled this out because I got a few of my students asking me, they ready for the bidding process. So what I'm teaching you guys how, if you have a product based or a service based business, right? Which I have a service based business. I'm CMG, landscape and maintenance, right? But I show you guys how no matter what the service is, you can work for your local, state, or federal government, right? So if you follow me, and if you don't, you should follow me at Chris Connections on Instagram, Chris Connections One on TikTok, and if you on YouTube, you're in the right place. But so I made a lot of mistakes along the way. I started this in 2017. What I do, right? Now, considering the fact that I had already had a service-based business, I started this process a little unorthodox. How I don't teach the way that I came in. Why don't I teach the way that I came in? I'm showing you guys. So for 2022, this how much we done, right? Huh? You say what? Oh, okay. So yeah, so big sleep. Beast what? Beastly. Just gave us what's up, Beast? Look, Beast. Good looking, man. So yeah, y'all. But what I'm showing y'all, and I'm up on the late night. So I put this an old one. I'm actively doing this contract now. I won this contract right here, $174,000. Um, which I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Right now, I don't want to mess with it if it's working. Uh, it probably just the way that I'm using it. So I'm showing you guys um the possibilities first of all. So anybody that think they need to be experienced in this, right? You totally wrong. So in 2017, um, I started this, no experience, one lawnmower, no experience, had no clue what I was doing, right? As we know that it's 2025. By the time 2019 hit, I had already did $1.2 million um cutting grass, right? So what I'm showing y'all and teaching y'all, I'm teaching you how if you don't want to cut grass, right? If you don't want to do the work, then there's a different way that you can do government contracting, right? But the way that you do it, you have to understand these. You have to understand the RFP. You have to understand the RFQ. You have to understand the solicitation process. You have to understand the procurement portals. You have to understand things like NAICS codes and capability statements and things like that, right? So if you somebody with a service-based business, um, that's hospitality, security guards, but preferably landscaping, right? If you somebody that can delegate, if you like being outside, then you can own a landscape company. A lot of people get it twisted when I say I got a landscape company. Everybody instantly visualizing me cutting grass. I cut grass, which I have a free 99, which I cut veterans and uh people that need it, right? It's free. You guys can also support that if you want to. If you don't, we still do it. You know, we would just love to see y'all support, right? Because the impact that we making with our free 99, you will never believe the gratitude, the amount of gratitude that individuals have just based off you getting the outside of their property together. But that's a whole nother story. So back to what I was saying, which was what? Back to what I was saying. Um, if you somebody that can delegate, stay outside, you don't have to do the landscape, right? You can be the landscape company, right? You can run your company. I sit here probably 4 hours a day. Maybe I'm exaggerating. I sit here maybe 2 hours a day in the morning. That's it, right? And I delegate in-house crews. Now, you don't need an in-house crew to be a government. You don't need an in-house crew to have a landscape company that specializes in government contracting. You get what I'm saying? So you can do these same kind of numbers as um, a daycare owner, right? As somebody already with a 9 to 5 that's tired of working for somebody else, you can learn the strategic strategies that I use to win RFQs, RFPs, right? Um, you got to join my free school community because what we got now, we got like-minded individuals that has either a product or a service-based company. And what I'm showing them how um, you can win government contracts, whether it's with the local, state, or federal agency. And what you do is you can subcontract the work out, right? You don't need an in-house crew. You don't need a brick and mortar building. You don't need um $3,500 computers. You don't need to make the same mistakes that I did. I made a lot of mistakes, but guess what? They really weren't mistakes. They was lessons that I'm grateful that I was able to make it through. So with the fact that I've been able to make it through it, right? I want to make sure that a lot of you other guys, because there's a lot of people sitting around with an EIN and the LLC, and they not utilizing it to their fullest potential, right? So, in the process of me doing government contracting, I had to learn how to leverage my business credit and turn it into things that was tangible. Trucks, cars. I got land in Georgia. Some of the stuff here, I swipe my credit card. So a lot of y'all got EINs and LLCs, and you just not utilizing it. And then the rest who don't have an EIN or LLC, you got a job, right? Where you have to go to work around a bunch of people that you can't stand. How do I know? Because I was one of them people, right? You got a job that you building somebody else's legacy. You dedicated to building and funding somebody else's dreams with your blood and sweat and tears. I'm here to tell y'all, you don't have to do that. What you do have to do is make a decision. What you got to do is focus. What you got to do to whatever God or high power that you believe in, whether his name is Yahweh, Buddha, Mohammed, Jesus. I don't care what you call them. You just need to call them, right? That's the main thing. You got to call them, right? You got to tap in to a power that's greater than you. And that's for the people that's not tapped in. If you're not locked in, if you somebody that's building somebody else's dream, you scared. And what you scared of? What you scared of? Like for real. You got this safety net around you that you're gonna get 5, 6, 7 uh 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 uh, about $1,500 max, 25. Let's call it 5,000 a week. Let's
She locked it.
get in the fucking car. I'm recording. Good grief. Yeah, about to get that ass tagged in a minute. Yeah, I spank kids. Yeah, I spank them. No, but yeah, y'all. So another thing, like even with that, right? The little ones, I hang with them all day, right? So they work my nerves, but I love them, and I'm glad that I can do that, right? I'm glad that I can take them to school in the mornings, and then go to a job site with them in the back seat without risking the possibility of getting fired, right? Again, if you, uh, I'm not hiring, I'm only coaching. Again, um, so the person that's looking for a job, if you listen to the words that I'm saying, right? So you would spend a lot of time wasted working with me, right? Because what you would be doing is the exact same thing that I'm explaining. You would be putting your blood, sweat, and tears helping me fund my dream. You would be helping me fund my legacy, right? And with that being said, there's no reason that I would want to rob you of your time. That was the whole reason, guys, I created the school community. That's the whole reason I even pulled out my phone and came on YouTube, right? Again, I've been in business since 2017. I've been doing this for quite a while. I've hired over 350 people here at CMG. I've done that, right? And what I'm seeing is a repeated vicious cycle of people with potential to be not only accomplish what I have, but surpass me, right? If they could see somebody that's actually doing it, right? If they can, if they can be in close proximity with somebody that's actually doing it. See the benefits of what I'm trying to create. I didn't have a CMG. I didn't have a Chris. I didn't have a coach in the beginning. Everything that I've learned from. Okay, so let me go. Let me show y'all. Let me go back. I'm gonna show y'all something. So 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 let me show you something. So you see in 2022, my total gross sales was what? Can y'all see that? Hold on. In 2022. So y'all won't confuse you. Y'all see my total gross sales in 2022? Right? Y'all see what I brought home? So yeah, so I made a lot of mistakes along the way, right? But I don't really believe in mistakes. I believe that they was lessons, right? And they was lessons that why would I go through something experience something, learn the lesson, and keep it to myself. Why would I do that? I'm this the same guy that hired over 350 people. I'm not wired like that, right? But if I keep only allowing people to fund my dream, what about yours? I want to help you, right? I'm My thing is this. So when I first started this company, right? Um, there was once upon a time where I was hopeless, right? Hopeless, right? So I just reverted that, and I hope less and I do more, right? That's all I did. I learned how to switch and transform my defects in my character into assets, right? That was the only way that I was able to put myself in position to even employ and give other people other opportunities. Y'all, the feeling to give somebody a job after they said, man, I've been looking for a job for 90 days. I've been looking for a job for 5 months. And this ain't no cap in my rap. I'm gonna take my cap off, right? If a man look me in my eye and I feel the energy, I tell him he's hired now. Fill out the paperwork on your way to the project. Yeah, that's what I do, right? That's what I've done. And guess what? Some of those same guys are still here to this day. I got guys been with me since 2017. Right? So what does that tell you? That mean I treat people the way I want to be treated. That mean I gotta obviously pay good, right? That's why my bring home don't never look like nothing, right? By the end of the year, all my money, look, I'm by the end of the year, I'm like, I know it's $2. I know I left $1 in there somewhere. Straight up. And it was just growing pains for me, getting adjusted to reverting and turning a new leaf, right? I ain't gonna tell y'all it was easy. I'm not gonna tell you it's sweet now, right? I ain't gonna tell you it's sweet now, right? But guess what? This is how I look at it. Whether you funding my dream and legacy or your own, you're gonna be stressed out. You're gonna be tired. You're gonna be frustrated, right? So you gotta like pick your poison. Would you rather do that for me or would you rather do that for you? And them the people that I'm trying to lock in with, the people that they want to do it for themselves, right? If you want somebody to fast track you, right? Help you bypass bumping your head, help you bypass all the scrapes and bruises that I went through, and you got a service-based or product-based business, and if you physically doing the work, I'm gonna show you how to remove yourself. If you're a carpenter or a construction worker, I can show you how to put down the hammer and still make 10 times the amount of money that you was making with the hammer in your hand, right? If you somebody that got possession of an EIN right now and the LLC, I can show you how to attach your NAICS codes to your already existing LLC, right? Create you a capability statement. You learn how to read RFQs, RFPs. You learn what it costs you to do the job. You add your 15-20% profit margin on it, and you do this repeatedly, right? It's a rinse and repeat cycle. Uh oh yeah, yeah. And you keep the change. You put the change in your pocket and you don't do no work. So if y'all follow me on Instagram at Chris Connection, I'm always I'm in regular clothes or I'm in my truck, right? So I got a job, but I don't really have a job. My job, I come in here for 2 hours. I send invoices. I look at pictures. I make a few phone calls. I go get my babies. I'm out. And I get bothered by my in-house crew all day. They call me, I need this, I need that. You ain't gonna have to do that. There's a way that you can, uh, yeah, Gerald, you can borrow $20. If you hit the link in my bio, there's a financial literacy book called Planting the Roots of Success. I got on a blue suit, and it's gonna show you how to increase your credit score, your personal credit, right? You do know what that is. So it's gonna show you how to improve your personal enhance your personal credit score. And then we're gonna show you how to get you an EIN and an LLC, and we're gonna build you a business profile where you can go to some of these small credit unions, right? We're gonna be able to we're gonna ask a couple people like your auntie, your mother, or something to add you as a active user on their credit cards. As long as they 5 years or better and it got a $10,000 limit, that's classified as a trade line, right? So that only reflects on you. They spending limit then turns into your spending limit, right? So if you get that roots of success, it's in the link in the bio, right? Then I want you to read it all the way through. Read it all the way through, and then set up a one-on-one call with me, and you can get that $20. As a matter of fact, after you read the book, it's gonna spark something in you. It's gonna spark something else in you, right? You're gonna want to start doing something else, right? Because it's all the same things that inspired me and motivated me to do something else. I once was you. I needed $20 a whole bunch of times, bro. Like a whole lot of times. Until I got sick and tired of being sick and tired of myself, right? Because I started to realize nothing changes if nothing changes. I wanted something different, so I started to do different things, right? And with that being said, this all right now, I want to see something different. I want to see more people stop asking for money, right? I want to see more people giving away money. I want to see more people putting themselves in position to hire other people. I don't want to do all the hiring. I don't want to be the overseer. I want six here. You know what I mean? I got 9 active students already engaging in the process of winning government contracts anywhere from 5 to 7 figures. Right now, there's only 9 of them out of the 33 that I've gotten since January the 1st. Right? So that's what I want to see y'all do, man. With that being said, what we on here doing? I can't even see the screen.
That was the last question with the $20.
Oh, okay. But yeah. So back to what I was saying, man. Hit the link in my bio. Follow me on Chris Connections. Um, at Chris Connections on Instagram. And then learn this, man. Join my free school community where you learn about how to create a capability statement, right? Where you learn how to fill out a Form 3 quotation form, right? And so in this quotation form, um, these are different locations. Look, these different locations that they wanted us to service. Um, this contract here was for 1 year. Oh, that's another benefit of working for the local, state, or federal government contractors, y'all. All the projects last anywhere from 1 to 5 years. Like for instance, right now I'm winning a lot of erosion control bids. Y'all see, I'm a landscaper. I'm CMG. I'm more than a landscaper though, right? But if you attach different NAICS codes, which is your North American Identification Classification System number, uh, then all that is tell the government what you do, right? So you can attach this number to Metropolitan Atlanta Revenue. You can attach that number to any um any existing LLC But yeah, man, the moral of the story, what I'm saying. Oh, can y'all hear me? Can it, can you hear me? Give me. No, but straight up, y'all. Yeah, man. Really, I just been coming up like so. I'm a older generation baby. So I just come on here, man, to let y'all know, man, for real. Don't give up, right? They always told me that I wouldn't make it. Um, Actually, one of the same teachers that expelled me, she wound up doing administration work for me before in 2022. The same one that told me I wasn't gonna amount to shit. Yeah, she wound up being one of my administrators. She was right though. In the beginning, I didn't amount to much of nothing, right? But it was something, it was a bigger call, and it was a bigger, like this one thing I need y'all to know before I get off here, man. Anytime that the most high wake you up in the morning, you got a job to do. You got another shot, you got another opportunity. I don't care what nobody told you. I don't care what nobody telling you, right? You got another chance to get it right. If if the most high wake you up tomorrow, I don't want you to worry about what you did today, but at the same time, it's an oxymoron what I'm trying to say. But I want you to be a better version of yourself than you was yesterday. The only person that you got to compete with, brothers and sisters, is yourself, right? So don't get tricked up on this. What's the question? What's the question, Larry? No. So what city or state are you in, Larry? What city or state do you live in, sir? Tell me where you at, where you located. When Larry tell me where he located, Larry, I'm gonna tell you how to solve this. Where you at? Okay, so Mr. Larry, I'm still waiting on your response. But he and who? Oh, you, Larry, you good. So Larry, this what you want to do. First of all, how can he get in touch with me through her? Yeah, so I'm not sure, Larry, if you're familiar with Instagram, but you can set up a one-on-one call with me or DM me the word purpose. So I'm gonna just give it to you kind of real quick. So since you're 61 years old, Mr. Larry, what you need to do, you need to properly structure your company where you can work with the local, state, or federal government, right? And all you do is you learn how to read these, right? You learn how to read these. You learn how to fill these out, Mr. Larry. This, listen to me. It's not rocket science, but it takes somebody who know what's going on. So, Mr. Larry, you don't have to do the work once you learn how to read these. So this contract here, I won it at $176,000, right? I don't do any of this, right? I don't do any of this work. Now you got an older guy, so I would encourage you to, man, you just got to DM me because there's two ways you can go about this. You can either attach a new NAICS code to your already existing landscape company, and you can merge over and not do landscaping no more, or you can also add another two. You want at least three NAICS codes, right? Larry, when you working with the government. Why? I'm gonna tell you. So it won't put you in the box. So I'm a landscaper, right? I don't just do landscaping, no. I do erosion control. I do construction. I do carpentry. I do different things. And in order to do those different things, you have to have a NAICS code number telling you what you do. Now, when you win these contracts, Mr. Larry, you in these contracts on the procurement portals in Dayton, Ohio, you have a procurement portal that you need to enroll in, and you'll be able to see these opportunities. And a lot of these opportunities, they allow you to have a subcontractor, Mr. Larry. So that means you gonna be the properly structured company to hire let's just say me. Say if you wanted me to come to Dayton, Ohio, right? Because I'm a properly structured entity as well. So you, Mr. Larry, can win the contract in Dayton, Ohio. You can call me, hey Chris, hey CMG, I just won a contract, 176,000, 200,000, 300,000. I need you to come walk the property, Mr. Chris, and tell me what you need to service this for 1 year. How much do you want me to pay you, Chris? Monthly. I would be classified as your subcontractor, right? So if they give you 176,000, Mr. Larry, and I walk the property, I say, hey, Mr. Larry, it's gonna cost you 150K for the year for me and my crew, my team to do this. How much money did you make not doing any other work, Mr. Larry, for that year? How much did you make? They gave you 175. I charged you 150,000. You didn't have to do nothing. Why? Because I'm already a properly structured entity. I'm qualified. My NAICS codes are up to par. You gonna do your research. It's public information. Let me look up CMG Landscape and Maintenance. Let me look up their Google reviews. Let me get them a call, right? It's all public information. Check me out. I'm 4.9 rated. I don't have a perfect slate. I'm 4.9 rated. So you're gonna want to deal with companies like me with in-house teams, right? Because this is also what I do, Mr. Larry. Even though I got an in-house crew, I got a lot of guys. I also subcontract work out in different cities and different states too that I never have to go to with the same method. Huh? Exactly. Now, Mr. Larry, you made $25,000 that year from simply structuring your company properly to work with either the state, your local, or federal government agency. You made $25,000 by structuring your company right, calling CMG, showing me the work, and all you did was when the government pay you, you paid me. Man, this government contracting, listen, y'all, and this is why I brought this phone out. This is why I'm going on YouTube. This is why I'm going on Instagram. This is why I'm on TikTok. Government contracting, y'all, is the best thing since sliced bread. Fried rice. You know, for real, y'all, it's now I'm not gonna blow smoke up your rear, right? It's not, it's not it's not simple, right? It's a lot of paperwork. Most of the job is paperwork, right? And most of the job is understanding. Let me pull this up. Most of the job is understanding the verbiage. Let me pull this out. I ain't know I had this on. Most of the job is understanding the verbiage. Understanding the verbiage of what they asking you, right? Um, oh yeah, y'all, you can buy this kind of stuff doing government contracting too. I didn't want, I don't like being flashy, and I didn't know I had it on. But yeah, government contracting, you can buy this stuff. Look, bro, you can, and sisters, you can. I'm telling you, once y'all learn the process, it's 96,000 opportunities a month that come through the portals in the United States. 96,000. It's it's there's no such that what kind of work it is the kind of work that you do, right? Whether you sell products, whether you do construction, whether you're into hospitality, whether you do landscaping, whether you do security work, whether you want to buy toilet paper, you want to buy toilet paper for the low and sell it for the high, right? Y'all, when COVID was out, I got a best friend that made $4 million off hand sanitizer. Y'all heard what I said? I do it. He must just came. This what I do. Yes, this what I'm explaining. This is a live. Did he just get here? This is a live RFQ. Armin, this is what you call as an RFQ. This is called a request for quotation, right? So what the city of Atlanta wanted from me, I'm into landscaping, right? They wanted me to quote a project. They wanted me to give them a quote on the mortar transfer centers. I filled this paper out, right? But in order to fill this paper out, you have to be a properly structured entity that's capable, that have the capabilities to work with your local, state, or federal government agency, right? So right now I'm actually on the state job in erosion as a landscaper that's federally funded, right? So it get tricky. I got another project where I'm a joint venture with a prime as a subcontractor, right? As a joint venture, I get 35%. I get 35% on the JV. Then I get another 15% on the subcontract. And guess where I be at? I be sitting right here like this. I be right here. I got crews in Florida. I got crews in South Carolina. I got crew. Listen to what I'm telling you.
Oh, hold on.
What's the question?
Fill out all the work.
No, I don't. I don't. You can. I don't sell about all the work because I got 24 in-house people. I got active, I have workers, right? So I I started with workers. So I don't teach you how to start with workers. I teach you how to start without the overhead. All you gonna need is this. You're gonna need a computer and computer paper and printing paper. This building here cost me $500,000. This is a $500,000 brick and mortar building I'm in. You're not gonna need that. Not how I'm gonna show you, right? You
So, hey, Chris,
uh,
Bonnie's got a question, but right now we need to take a break and tell them, hey, for the next 48 hours, we got the
right,
inventory
right,
sale.
exactly. So yeah, man. That's where I came on here. If you got a service base, uh, okay. So yeah, if you got a service-based business, if you already have an existing service-based business or a product-based business, and you want to learn the logistics of working with your local, state, or federal government, I need y'all to check the link in the bio, right? I got a one-on-one tutorial for DBE certification. I also have a course in there that breaks down the logistics of what's needed from your local, state, or federal agency for you as a landscaper, you as a security guard, you as a logistics. If you drive trucks, if you're a janitor, I have a student. Listen to me, Larry. I got a student that has been coached by me, Christopher Gregory of CMG, owner of CMG Landscape and Maintenance, established in 2017, right? Properly certified 2018. She was with me for 96 days. She just won a $72,000 janitorial contract, and I showed her how to sub it out. She subbed it out. The company charged her 68,000, and no, they charged her 58,000. She kept the change, and she won another one right back past it. I show you how to do all that. I got a free school community called the Gover Millionaires. DM the word purpose in this link in this live. I get back with you, or follow me at Chris Connections on Instagram. I'm showing y'all, man, how to start, grow, and scale any service-based business, but preferably landscaping. I'm the landscape god. I made a lot of mistakes in order for me to claim that. I made a lot of mistakes. But with that being said, I don't want none of y'all to make the same mistakes that I did. Hit the link in the bio. I got a DBE certification course in the link. I got financial literacy ebooks to show you how I got this brick and mortar building. I also purchased a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom for the guys and girls that work here that don't have transportation and they need somewhere to go. I bought a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom right around the corner. I got 9 acres in Hiram, Georgia. And I have also a book called Planting the Seeds of Success to teach you the strategies of leveraging your business credit, your EIN and your LLC, right? You can leverage that. You can leverage your credit, turn it into cash where you never have to come out of pocket while you doing this government contract. So check the link. All the information is there. If you get any of the products, listen to me. Any of the products in the link in my bio, and you have a question, all you got to do is send me a screenshot that you purchased. I won't know if you purchased or not. I sell about 5,500 ebooks a day, right? I sell maybe over 1,000 courses a day. I don't need your money. I don't want your money, but I do need you to do your best at being the best version of yourself. And if you ain't doing nothing else, you might as well do government contracting because it's the best thing since sliced bread. You heard it from Mr. CMG himself, the one and only. If it's another, he's a phony. Y'all, I'm out of here. Hit the link in the bio. I gotta go. My kids in the car. I'm out of here though. Hey, but y'all DM the word purpose if you want more information and y'all want to get with me. All right, let's get it.